Hey everybody, you join me here today by my bins, my trash cans, my garbage cans, whatever you call them. Why am I doing a video by my bins? Well, hey, if I can live stream from my greenhouse, then why not do a video by my bins? But no, I'm here today to talk about how to dispose of fireworks. That's one of the things I love to do. I love to go back over my live streams, watch them again, and all the great questions that you guys ask. And one of the ones that keeps recurring is how to dispose of fireworks properly. So that's what this video is about. Now, I've heard lots of people do different kinds of things to dispose of them. Some just make my teeth cringe because they are so scary. I've heard of people that say, well, just when they're done, throw them on a fire. If you're having a bonfire, just throw the empties on a bonfire. No, don't. That's really dangerous. If there's any chemicals left in here or any tubes don't go off, that's going to send fireworks flying in all kinds of different directions. So don't put your used fireworks on a fire. And the other thing I hear people suggest is, well, put them in a cardboard recycling bin. Now here I've got lots of different coloured bins. You may have different coloured bins at your house as well. They may be different colours to these, but here I have a green bin for food and garden waste, a blue bin for paper and cardboard, a black bin for general household waste, and a brown bin for glass and plastics. So I've heard people say, well, why don't you just put these in your paper and cardboard bin? Because after all, fireworks are mainly cardboard, aren't they? The tubes are cardboard, so why not put them in the paper and cardboard recycling? Well, no, again, there could still be residue of fireworks in here. In fact, if I shake that, you can see there's residue on my hands. That's obviously not cardboard or paper, that's chemicals. Additionally as well, the bottoms of these tubes have clay in them, clay bungs to stop to seal them, basically, to stop the effects from ejecting the wrong way. So there's clay in the bottom of these. So again, that can't go in cardboard or paper. You suppose you could take all the clay out of each of those, but that's a bit laborious. Also, some fireworks, some larger cakes, will actually have wire around them to keep all the tubes together. Again, that can't go in your cardboard and paper recycling. Other fireworks, like this one here, have polystyrene in them. Other ones are plastic, like this wheel here. So they can't really go in your cardboard paper recycling. But can they go in your green bin, your food waste, garden waste bin? Because after all, you use these in your garden, it's garden waste. It's cardboard, so it's biodegradable. Well, again, for the same reasons you can't put them in cardboard and paper, there's plastic in here, there could be wires, there's chemicals. You don't want these going into your garden waste bin. So what does that leave you with? Well, the answer is you put them in your generic household waste bin. You bag them up into a bin bag, like so. Put them all in there. We'll come back to that one in a minute, and actually we'll come back to that as well. But we put all those in there, we bag that up, tie it up, and then into our household waste. So what about these? Obviously, some fireworks do actually come in boxes, cardboard boxes, and the fireworks inside, and you take the firework out and light them. Obviously, that's cardboard. You can recycle that, no problem. That will go straight in there. This one is slightly different. This is called pyro mold. It's quite unusual. You might not have seen this. They're quite uncommon. So what is pyro mold? Well, it's a combination of plant fibre, starch, and calcite. It's injected mold. So the benefit of this is potentially stronger. You should get an effect that goes slightly higher because it's all one solid unit, but it doesn't have clay bungs in the bottom. So these are actually billed as recyclable, and technically, you know, if they are plant fibres and starch, then yeah, you probably could. Now the reason these are not very common is because actually in the United States, you can't recycle these. They're more expensive to make, and so firework manufacturers decided they're not really that worth doing. So if you come across one of these in the UK, they're potentially recyclable. Would I recycle it? I'd probably just put it in with my generic household waste with all the other fireworks. Okay, now let's talk about misfires. If you've got a firework that fails, doesn't work properly, only half of it goes off, how do you dispose of that? Well, the safest thing you can do is to get a bucket. Where's my bucket? I'm going to get a bucket. There we go, I have my bucket. Let's get a firework back out of my bin. So let's say you have a firework, only half of it goes off. What do you do with it? Fill a bucket of water, put this in there, leave it overnight, and that water will soak right through to the firework and basically render it inoperable, render it inert. And then you can just put this in your normal household generic waste. I have seen on some fireworks, and you may have seen in one of my recent videos, that the instructions on a misfire was to soak it in water and then bury the firework in the ground to get rid of it. I really wouldn't do that, because again, even though you soaked it in water so it's safe, it's still going to have chemicals in it if it's only part fired. So burying that in the ground, that's all going to seep into the soil. That's a definite no-no. So in short, best way to dispose of fireworks, put them in your generic household waste. If you're not sure if it's fully fired or it's misfired or it's not performed right, dunk it in a bucket of water, leave it there overnight before putting it in your waste. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out some more of my videos online.